pullback for altcoins. Many of the altcoins which have been running through this week are getting a significant pullback here. Bitcoin flat on the day as we set up for a red end to the week. What does this mean for Bitcoin? What are the key levels we need to be watching out for? And what could this mean for altcoins? We're going to jump into the chart, guys. If you appreciate this type of content, even on a Friday, smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get straight into this. So as you can see here, guys, a flat day here on Bitcoin, just flat here, 36.1. But now this weekly candle is sitting at down 2.43%. Are we too concerned about that? Well, you shouldn't be. Look at the big moves we've seen here. This was a 10% candle. This was a 15% candle, then a percent, and then 6% almost here. This is okay to get a calling off. For those who are panicking, there is very little reason to panic right here on Bitcoin. Even if, guys, we had a pullback all the way down to 30,000 flat here, that would but just be a retest of the EMA ribbon. There'll be nothing wrong with that. Remember, this is the 32K level, 31.5 to 32K range around here, which it would be fine if we wanted to bounce, retest, and then head higher. There's nothing wrong with us coming down and retesting that level. Is there a guarantee that we'll get a retest? No, there's no guarantee, which is why it's important that whenever we get down days or down opportunities, I'm looking to DCA to make sure I'm continually getting myself into the market. Now, when we then look at the daily EMA ribbon, you start to see something really important has happened. Bitcoin had its big explosive move to the upside. It then went for a period of consolidation here from the 25th of October till roughly now, where it just moved here. But it's crazy because normally a consolidation comes downwards. It didn't. It continued here to the upside even during its consolidation. And then it had its curling over. It had its curling over into the EMA ribbon, big bounce, followed by more volatility yesterday as well. So now what you're seeing is we're riding our daily EMA ribbon without the need to come down into it. We're in an upward trend here still, but riding this EMA ribbon nicely. And now you can see this EMA ribbon is very extended. If you've taken my TA course, jars.uk/TA, where you would have learned head and shoulders pattern, you would have learned bearish engulfing patterns, you would have learned what the significance is of a doji candle, which is what we're getting today. These are normally indicators of reversals. And what we can see happening here is you would have learned that the EMA ribbon, when it extends, when it expands, is normally a hugely bullish sign. This is a bullish sign of momentum here on the daily chart, which we're seeing on Bitcoin. Now, when you jump onto the 4-hourly chart, this is where the volatility is happening, right? It's on the 4-hourly chart that the bears are managing to get some success. They managed to reclaim the EMA ribbon, then the bulls won it back again, and then the bears have won it. So this, even though it seems crazy, is what you call sideways trend right now. So we're at pretty much a stalemate on the 4-hourly chart here. So basically what we're seeing here is the bulls want to keep moving, right? The bulls have seen this week that we've had decent CPI, we had decent PPI, and they want to take the opportunity now to continue onwards. But the bears are saying, hang on, you need to go retest some of these levels. You need to get pushed down here to the downside. We're not going to let you keep climbing. So it's really important that on the 4-hourly chart, Bitcoin is able to re-establish the trend, get it back above it, and start working its way upwards. On the hourly chart, you'll see similar stories, right? Sideways action here, kind of lost it and then gained it again, and it's just kind of a bit of a stalemate here between the bulls and the bears. I'm focused here on the daily. I'm really not too concerned by what's happening right now. These pullbacks into EMA ribbons provide me opportunities to accumulate, and even more better, guys, I don't even care if we get a bad couple of weeks. After the move we've had, I have no issues. I know this sounds counterintuitive. I have no issues with us having a couple of bad weeks here. No issues whatsoever. Now, the other thing worth noting is you've got to take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Today, we're getting a bit of a notch back up here on the Bitcoin dominance. If you look at it previously, the Bitcoin dominance came into the EMA ribbon, it bounced, and Bitcoin showed a lot of strength here in this move. Then it had 2 off days, yesterday and the day before, and today, Bitcoin dominance is kind of reclaiming itself right here. So you can see here 0.8% up here on the Bitcoin dominance, and altcoins are getting wrecked today. Ethereum down 1.8%, Phantom down 4.7%, of course, being on a crazy run over the last couple of days. Casper, which was also on a crazy run, cooling off a little bit, down 6%. Solana also running crazy, down 3.4%. It seems like a bit of a consolidation here for the markets. And we're seeing a few meme coins start to move here. Dogecoin up 2.6% amongst a few of the other meme coins moving in the market as well. So this is normally a sign that the moves you're seeing are starting to become a little bit overextended, and markets look to bring back some rationalization into the markets as well. If you look here, this is going to be a key driver of the narrative over the next 4 weeks. On December the 13th, we get the final FOMC meeting of this week. Will Jerome Powell decide to use what he kept up his sleeve? He kept up his sleeve, one rate hike more. Will he use it? Well, the market says no. The market says no, he will not use it. But here's the problem. If the market's priced in that he's not going to use that rate hike, that we're not going to get a rate hike, we're going to get a pause, but then Jerome Powell decides to rug pull us in 4 weeks, that's going to be a big problem. We could see a big pullback in the markets, traditional markets and crypto as well. As it stands, markets are feeling confident about the market. They're feeling confident that CPI is under control. They're feeling confident that PPI inflation was under control, as we saw by the figures this week. They feel confident that Jerome Powell doesn't need to be hawkish. He can come out and pause and not use that rate hike and stay paused next year and eventually plan how we're going to bring rates down. Markets feel like we're through the worst of it, and that is why we're getting this euphoria in the market. And so the question now is, what type of person are you going to be? I tweeted out earlier today that there are 2 types of people in crypto right now and going into this next bull market. The first is the one who takes action, takes risks, decides what they want to do, have a clear plan, execute, and change their net worth, change their lifestyle, change their family's lifestyle. But on the other end, there's those other people, the procrastinators, the excuse finders, the people who are going to blame every single other person, the economy, projects, you, influencers, anybody, instead of taking responsibility. And they're going to call crypto a scam. They're going to say, oh, crypto was rubbish. But even though the numbers tell them otherwise, the numbers tell them that crypto has bear markets and then crazy bull markets, we can see risk is starting to rotate back on. Check out the dollar index as well, right? This is a major moment, and you're either going to decide to participate or you're not. Where are you going to be on the side of this bull run? Are you going to mess up this bull run? Because I've messed up bull runs in the past. I've slept on crypto in the past, and that's one of the reasons why I'll never do so again. When everybody feels like crypto is down and dead, that is exactly when it rises up like a phoenix and continues to prove people wrong. So you're going to sit on the side of somebody who procrastinates, or you're going to be the people like we're seeing in our community every single day, JAWS.UK/TG, where people are so proactive, sharing great projects, DCAing actively, getting involved, doing their research, rolling up their sleeves, finding out what are their weaknesses. Am I not good at this? Am I not good at this? Is my TA weak? Is my fundamental analysis weak? Am I bad at trading? And they're improving every single day because they know if they don't take advantage of the next 6 to 12 months, they may be waiting 4 to 5 years for the next cycle, which, by the way, every cycle is more and more likely to, become less prevalent and less powerful because Bitcoin is becoming a bigger and bigger asset class. Right now, we've got this spot ETF narrative. It's a huge defining moment for crypto. Many people are excited about crypto, but it's not just about the excitement, because you could be excited as a spectator and yet take no part in the bull cycle. Are you in? Are you activated? Are you learning? Are you actively making profit? Because every single day, this market is creating opportunities for you to build your net worth, but you just don't have the knowledge. And so somebody once said quite famously, like, you are paying an expensive price for the ignorance, for the lack of knowledge you have. Who has that knowledge that you need? Go and seek it, because the bull market will come and go. And just for the lack of knowledge, you're going to sit there doing trial and error, trying to figure things out on your own, where there are people successfully investing and trading through this market. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash up the likes, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.